let's say we have the buffer of a string. We received the contents of this buffer using the fgetS function, okay? And we read a line of data. We know that it contains the end of line followed by the null terminator, okay? This is the buffer. And then we have the, let's say we have, our job is to check, for example, if the string FAA here occurs in this buffer, a string. Let's call this as str, okay, for now. A variable str is a pointer. Str is a pointer pointing to, say, a string FAA, okay? This is a pointer. And your objective is to check if str occurs in buffer. The substring is basically, we're checking if it's a substring in buffer. Substring. Is it a, okay? So how do we do that? Luckily, we have a function called str string. Okay, we will look into the syntax, how to call this function. All right, it takes two parameters, s1 and s2. They are pointers, string pointers basically. In our case, if you say str, it would be like buffer. We are checking if str occurs in the buffer. str current value is FAA. The buffer current value is this entire array. So basically we check if f string is a substring of the buffer. Okay, so let's see what this function returns. Go back here, man, string string s1 constant, s2 pointer. Okay, string function locates the first occurrence of the null terminated. Oops, something happened. String function locates the first occurrence of the null terminated string s2 in the null terminated string s1. It locates the first occurrence of s2. It locates basically. It still doesn't say what it returns. This is where you need to check. Return values. If s2 is empty string, s1 is returned. But in our case, that is not the case, right? If s2 occurs nowhere in s1, nowhere, it is not a substring, null is returned. Otherwise, a pointer to the first character of the first occurrence of s2 is returned. otherwise a pointer to the first character, so let's go back and evaluate what that is. If it occurs, okay, if S2 occurs, that means if this occurs in this, pointer to the first character, pointer, what is this point? First character is the one, right? First occurrence of S2. This is the first occurrence of S2 in this buffer, FAA. So a pointer to that is returned, pointer. Okay, so we could use something like, say, char pointer is string buffer str. Okay, so we need to check this guy. Is it pointing to here? Is it pointing to null? Okay, is it pointing to null? Says if occurs nowhere in S2. So then we have to check is an empty string. So we need to check, make sure that S2 is not empty string. So that's one thing. And okay, that's all it is. We need to check. So how would we do that? Let's say we have the buffer. Let's say buffer F A B F A C F A, say string, say 4 FAA. Okay, pointer equal string buffer str. If we do that, now pointer, if pointer is not equal to null, that means v is not empty, that means we got printf we have a match, else we do not have a match. So when we have a match, it says, remember, it always pointer, where is it, pointer, it always returns a pointer to the first occurrence. So if you print this pointer, right, if you print this pointer, it will print FAA. Let's try to add some more strings here, just get a kick out of it. FA fag FAT fat. Okay, let's do that. And we have a match, and let's print that guy, pointer. We'll print the string. So if we do that, what happens is it'll get pointed to F and it'll print the whole thing for us of the buffer. Okay, that is the idea. Let's do that. One thing I want to show it to you, we declared buffer here, and we also declared a buffer. Why it is okay? That's because this is within the block. Outside this block, that becomes dead, so we can declare a new one here. Okay, so go back, compile again. If you run it, so we have a match. See that it printed what we were looking for. Okay, thank you.